Hello, parents, students, and guardians. We hope everyone had a wonderful spring break and are transitioning back well into the last few weeks of school. Some very important announcements on what's coming up next week and into May. First and foremost, we are entering testing season. State tests, AP tests, it's happening, and that starts next week. On Wednesday of next week, our ninth grade students will be taking the ACT Aspire exam. I love this exam because it really gives us an opportunity to look at their pre-ACT they took at the beginning of the year to their ACT Aspire state test at the end of the year and identify where their growth is and where their gaps still are, so we can pass that information on to the high school and also use that information to continue to improve our instruction. The ninth graders will get their proficiency scores, typically not until the fall of next year from this test. They'll also get predictive score for the ACT. So it's a very informative test. It's our state test, and we really want to encourage students to come ready to take that test next Wednesday. They will go to first period for 1 hour, and then the ninth graders will move into a testing schedule. Eighth graders, you'll go through all your classes as normal next week, although the bell schedule will be a bit different. So I have attached it to an email going out with this admin video note. Please take a look at it because it does change those students who have parent releases, etc., advisory times. They're a bit different next Wednesday. So that's the ACT Aspire for our ninth grade students. For eighth grade students take the RISE test. The RISE test is not a one-day test. Rather, they take in each of their core classes, they take the exam over a course of a month. So they never have to take more than one test a day in one specific subject area. And many students are able to finish in a class period, and then they don't have a test until for another week. So we're really able to lighten the burden of testing for eighth graders by doing it over the course of a month. They do it in their core classes with their teacher. It's not a special testing schedule. But one thing we love about the RISE, it also aligns with the ACT and allows us to see where students are proficient or not. And the feedback is instantaneous on the RISE test, so we're able to see those proficiency scores immediately and still intervene the rest of the year to help those students be the most successful in ninth grade and beyond at the start of their high school career. Those test scores can also be used to improve students' grades, so we really want to encourage all 8th and ninth grade students to take these tests seriously, look at it as an opportunity to show what you know, demonstrate more proficiency, and improve your grades. So excited for testing week to be starting next week for both the RISE test and the Aspire test. 8th grade students, it's classes. Normal teachers have been talking to their students. Ninth grade students, Wednesday is the day. Wednesday of next week, that's the 26th, special testing schedule. Other tests coming up, AP testing. If your student is in an AP class, you can expect to get some direct communication from the teacher, but AP Geography is on the 4th, AP Spanish is on the 10th, and AP French is on the 11th. We look forward to all those ninth graders that have worked so hard in geography, having that opportunity to now earn college credit. And to our DLI students, what an exciting culmination of your DLI experience. You'll move on to those 3,000 level courses. That's the goal in the rest of your high school career. So those are coming up. Look for direct communication from your teachers with study sessions and testing times, etc. Few other big things that are happening are on the 28th of next week. That's Friday. We're having our elections assembly, and this is for high school students, but this impacts everyone because 8th grade, you're in high school next year. So our students will be getting to vote on the freshman representative. That's current 8th graders who you would like to represent you at the high school in the student council class as a ninth grader. The ninth graders will be voting on a sophomore class president, and then all of our students get to vote on the student body president and vice president. So that's happening on the 28th. It's a fun assembly where kids really get to start looking forward to their high school experience starting. For our ninth graders, they're actually going to the high school, and for our eighth graders, this is high school in ninth grade, so we're excited to start launching that next Friday during the elections assembly. We do have a couple other small assemblies happening in May with the Wills Foundation that focuses on protective equipment when doing active things. So our push coming into the spring, if we can ever actually get to spring, is for our students to be wearing helmets. We're excited to see students biking and e-biking to school, but we want students to do it safely. And one of the most important things is that they're wearing helmets. Believe it or not, we see numerous students ride in every day not wearing a helmet. Sometimes it's clipped to their cage. Sometimes it's not on at all. So we're really going to try to push that students are wearing helmets so they're safe, and also using the best practices, especially on those e-bikes that go 20, 25 miles per hour. What is appropriate use of them, and how do they drive them safely and effectively, because we want all students to be safe. So we're going to be emphasizing helmet use. We've got some helmet prizes that we're going to be giving out to students who are wearing their helmets, and we're excited to launch that on May 1st and 2nd in a couple weeks. So exciting times down the stretch. We've got a lot of activities planned for our students in late May. We've got our Alex Boy Makeup Assembly from the Snow Day coming up. There's a lot going on. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this longer video. And as always, please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns. Have a great day, everyone.